Hello. Today is Monday, December 2nd, 2024. This is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker, coming to you from Lexington, Kentucky, here on the East Coast. As you know, weather-wise, we are freezing, dealing with the effects of the Great Lakes. And here in Kentucky, currently the temperature is 21 degrees. Feels like 21 degrees. Will go up to 1 degree above freezing, holding at 33. Today, partly cloudy, highs in the low 30s and lows in the upper teens. More snow from the Great Lakes, and northeast is on the way. Buffalo Bills dig out 20 plus inches of snow. Today, sunrise was at 7:36 a.m. Sunset will be at 5:18 p.m. The wind 2 miles per hour. The AQI is good at 39. Pollen none, although as we enter the colder months, I don't think we really would have to deal with pollen. Running poor today. According to the calendar, the winter solstice begins December 21 or 22 and continues into March 20th. That day in December will also be the shortest day of the year. So my advice, being as that colder months have us staying indoors more, that we pay attention not only to our personal hygiene and our home being in order, for two reasons. Not too long ago, we came through the pandemic. There's still little things creeping around that have to do with our respiratory system that have been identified but are still possible to catch. So we need to do those things. Don't forget about the water. Colder months, we have a tendency not to notice being thirsty. Again, reference is your urine should be pale to light yellow. That means you're getting enough water. Also, if you're busy keeping your home in order, because we do go out and come in and we are around other people, then we can avoid being bored or depressed, which statistics have shown shorter days does cause some people to suffer from depression. So that day, December 21, 22, as I said, will also be the shortest day of the year. This is a sideshow. I'm Theodore Parker. If you're watching, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Coming off of Thanksgiving, gobble, gobble, turkey, turkey. So over the weekend, sports scores. And this is from all the sports that I could get available. Starting with the NFL, San Francisco 10, Buffalo 35. Since we were talking about Buffalo having to dig themselves out, that was a night game, 8:30, 8:20. Texas at the Jaguars, 23-20, Texas. Cardinals at the Vikings, 22-23, Vikings. Seahawks at the Jets, 26-21, Seahawks. Steelers at the Bengals. And Russell Wilson is the quarterback for the Steelers now. 44-38, Steelers take the win. Buccaneers at the Panthers, 26-23, Buccaneers. Rams at the Saints, 21-14, Rams. Eagles at Ravens, I did watch that game, 24-19, Eagles. One player from each team was tied for new scores and new stats. Tennessee, 19, Washington, 42. Moving on to college basketball. South Carolina State at Xavier, 68-71, South Carolina State. In the NBA, Celtics, 111, Cavaliers, 115. Mavericks, 137, Trailblazers, 131. Spurs, 127, Kings, 125. Nuggets, 122, Clippers, 126. And at this time, currently in the NBA, group play is going on, 5 groups with 6 teams. So we'll see how things go. Also, women's college basketball, West Virginia, 73, Texas, 78, Maryland, 92, Toledo, 70. And in hockey, Columbus Blue Jackets, 6, Chicago Blackhawks, 3. So those are some of your sports scores, at least the ones that I was able to obtain. So if you had your turkey, your sports, was able to relax for a few days, here we are on Monday. So today's stories. We'll start out. Vanessa has been putting up some posts referring to Vanessa Bryant lately. All smiles, by the way. Some of them include one with Russell Wilson, and our quarterback with the Steelers, as I said, and Paul Gasol's new baby. Natalia, Vanessa's oldest daughter, has posted some pictures for fashion. And this one from Lonzo Ball caught me by surprise. Some players have their Mount Rushmore of players, and Lonzo Ball, being in the coming in generation of NBA players, did not include Kobe Bryant on his Mount Rushmore. So the reason he gave was because there's a little known record for the most misses that Kobe happened to have the record for. So the Black Mamba had the record for most missed field goals of 14,481. And I did not know that. But Lonzo forgot that LeBron recently passed him on that dubious all-time list. King James has 14,628 career misses as of Thanksgiving Day 2024. And that number will continue to go up as long as he continues to play. My take on it, after all, we're only human. And just so you know, accepting that it takes like 33% accuracy required to play basketball, and their percentages were higher than that, would be 1/3 of the shots that they have taken. Their misses would be 1/3 of the shots that they have taken. So just let the whole thing kind of resonate a little bit and think about it. But that is an unusual stat. In the news, 1 dead in Lexington homicide. Next one, after a hung jury, murder suspect pleads guilty to lesser charge, plus other court updates. Next one, Travis Kelce hires lawyers after shocking documents reveals relationship with Taylor Swift is PR stunt. Vin Diesel hints at behind-the-scenes Fast and Furious tensions as he admits he wants the franchise to get back to real street racing. From a video, Texans wide receiver Stephon Diggs sparks dating rumors after being spotted with Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Young Miami. Next one, Eddie Murphy's son is dating Martin Lawrence's daughter. Okay. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan says Biden told him to oversee a massive surge of weapon deliveries to Ukraine before his term ends. Get 'em, Unc. Shannon Sharp responds after social media drags him for having his dog at the Thanksgiving table. Well, that's not something that I would do, but to each his own. And I think I finally put together why we have Club Shay Shay, I think it is. Shannon Sharp, SHA, SHA, Shay Shay, Shay Shay. Okay. On to the top stories. President Biden pardons his son Hunter Biden. Well, if it's within your power to do. Transgender teen implores Supreme Court to strike gender-affirming care bans. Donald Trump picks Mossad Bodas, a businessman and Tiffany Trump's father-in-law, as advisor. Continuing with the top stories today, Bernie Sanders admits Elon Musk is right to slash Pentagon with Doge. Lost track of billions. U.S. Navy destroys Houthi missiles and drones targeting American ships in Gulf of Aden. Police seize record amount of cocaine from fishing boat off Australia. Casey Dutton fights dirty and a new heartbreaking Yellowstone death revealed. TV program. Trump chose Kash Patel for FBI after his first choice flunked the interview, per report. Middle East latest, Israel says soldier thought to have been taken hostage is now presumed dead. Excuse me. Speaking of the Middle East and Israel, right quick, the ICC, International Criminal Court, which is part of the UN, has stated that Netanyahu, Israel's prime minister, has now been declared a war criminal based on starving people. And that kind of took me into a train of thought because it, caught me by surprise, to say the least. And still, Israel is waiting on the hostages that Hamas has to be returned. But according to the videos, the starvation thing is not that they are not receiving food, but I would imagine they're receiving something like partridge, or we might say oatmeal, or cream of wheat, or something else like that. And whatever culture you are in, like if it's Mexican and all you have is refried beans, and if you're Asian and all you had was vegetables and no rice, then you might say, well, I'm starving here. So based on that, and they just recently went through a ceasefire so that they could tend to some of these matters, and the UN does call for it periodically between Israel and Hamas, a ceasefire to tend to the population in that war zone. So now we have this news. The hostage is presumed dead. And last one on the top stories, GOP senator praises current FBI director Christopher Wray, calls Putin a tyrant. If you remember, the last time that Christopher Wray, FBI director, was in the news was appearing before Congress. They were having a investigation review, and he was called in for comments. And I think he kind of handled himself well, because some of the people on the panel were definitely digging, trying to poke the bear, so to speak. But he handled himself well, so there we are. Today, Monday, December 2nd, new month, last month of the year, 2024. I'm Theodore Parker. This is a sideshow. That's it. #.